All right, it says we're live, and I don't think anybody's watching yet, but I'll go ahead and get started talking about what we're going to be covering on this little short midday, unannounced, out of the blue um, live chat. So basically, what's happened is I've taken a couple of months away from YouTube, not because I was sick or in harm's way or any kind of bad thing. I just was a little burned out on YouTube videos. I got tired of dragging a camera everywhere I went. So what I determined to do was I just wasn't going to do any videos till this was about early December. I said I won't do any videos until January. And January rolled around. I didn't really want to do any more videos. I'm like, I'm not going to do any videos until February. And so here we are, first day of February, and I haven't done a video since about the first of December, first couple weeks of December. Anyways, I just got tired of dragging a camera around and I got a little discouraged. I like to do hunting videos. The problem is my neighbors watch them and then they all want to go hunting on my property. And so they start calling my mother in law, calling people in the family, talking to neighbors, trying to get land next to me. And so I've just made the decision from now on, I'm not doing any more hunting videos. No, I'm not gonna show people what I kill. If I I might maybe after season's over do something, but no more duck hunting videos, no more deer hunting videos, no, squirrel I'm just not doing any more hunting videos, and I like doing them. And the reason I can't do them is because local people watch them, and then they start crowding me, and so I've just decided it would be better, for me personally if nobody knew how many deer I killed or how big they were, except for my friends that I trust. And so I probably won't do many fishing videos either because fishing videos have been about the same way. You catch a bunch of fish somewhere and then everybody wants to know where you're at. So I'm not going to do hunting or fishing videos anymore. And I'm not going to do reloading videos anymore. I haven't done any reloading videos in a long, long time, but I just don't find it interesting. And when I am reloading, the last thing I want to do is get a camera out, set it up, and just go through the process. It doesn't appeal to me. So starting in February, I'm going to get back to posting some videos again, and I'm going to get back on a more regular basis. And so basically, what that's going to look like is I'm going to do gardening videos, cooking videos, and range videos where I go and shoot and test out things at the range. And then I'll do barbecue reviews when I travel, and I'll do occasional um what do I call it? Bible minute or teachable moment. I think that's what we've titled it, teachable moment. And so that's what I'm going to focus on. I'll do the occasional teachable moment when I travel. I'll do some travel videos and I'll do some barbecue reviews. But most from now on, it's going to be cooking, gardening, and range video shooting. And that's going to be it because I'm tired. I'm just really tired of all these people in my area. They see me shoot ducks one weekend, 2 weeks later, they're hunting on the pond across the fence from me. And it's just I'm tired. I'm tired of sharing it. So if I keep it a secret, then nobody really knows. And so putting the videos up, hunting videos, fishing videos, you're not going to see many of them from now on. So I'll be focusing on gardening videos. Another thing about the channel in the days forward is I plan to get my own smaller Kubota tractor to work and expand my garden. So I'll be doing quite a bit more gardening on a much larger scale than just raised beds and in an in-ground garden at my in-laws' house. I plan on doing some pretty good. Um, I plan to significantly expand the garden, and the reason I'm going to focus on gardening and cooking videos is mainly because they're easier to do. And so I love going to the range and shooting. Matter of fact, I tested out a Discovery Ops scope yesterday, and I had a blast just sitting at the range shooting. I had a blast recording some of my observations. And so, if you like shooting and you like gardening and you like cooking and you want to hear occasional teachable moment or see a barbecue review, that's going to be the focus of the channel. If you're tuning in to watch hunting videos, I'm sorry. My neighbors are getting too close, and I just ain't going to do it anymore. Plus, when I go hunting, I just want to go hunting. I don't want to sit here and try to film everything. Uh, I enjoy making hunting videos, but then when people see them, they just start wanting to hunt. I mean, they start calling, pestering, trying to get permission. And I just decided, hey, best thing to do is no more hunting videos, no more, very few fishing videos. It's just too much trouble dragging a camera around unless I'm somewhere out away from my house. If I'm fishing somewhere else or hunting somewhere else, I may bring you along, but for the most part, that's it. So the way that should look is I'm going to try to do a video during the weekend. It'll upload during the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and I'll try to do a video on Wednesday or somewhere in the middle of the week. And I've got several videos that I just need to edit and upload. As I said, I reviewed a Discovery Ops scope, a 3x15x50. Man, you talk about sweet. And I just got a new 22. I bought a Tika T1X um, 22, and I shot it some yesterday. I've got about 24 or 5 different types of 22 ammo to try through it. So, anyways, my focus now is going to be those areas, and I'm going to just get back to putting up 2 videos a week. And I'm not going to wear myself out trying to upload more. The channel I have around just over 8,000 subscribers. That's more than I ever intended to acquire. And I'm not looking at this channel as a source of revenue. I make less than 200 a month. I don't think I've made over 200 a month in probably a year and a half. So I say all that to say it's basically tackle box money. It keeps me in reloading supplies. It keeps me in ammo for the tackle box. It's not like something I need or depend to live on. And I just, if you don't enjoy doing it, why are you doing it? You know? And so I enjoy interacting with you guys. I enjoy the side chat where I can talk and you can ask questions. And I enjoy being able to do videos that don't detrimentally affect me in the future. And if people, I don't know, man. I guess my big gripe is people I know. I mean, people that know me and know that, you know, I hunt on private land. It's we don't allow anybody else to hunt here, and they still try to weasel their way in. They still try to, you know, to get in there thinking they're missing something, thinking the grass is greener on our side of the fence. And it's just causing too much trouble. My neighbors over here, they've got a whole slew of people on that side of me that are hunting, and my neighbors over here is the same way. Whereas nobody really hunted here when I first started putting out videos, so that's on me. Put the videos up, people saw what I was doing, and then they started getting close. And I just decided, hey, look, we'll back off on those. Now I guess they'll be coming in stealing watermelons and pumpkins and stuff out of the garden because I'm mainly going to be doing gardening videos in the summer. But I'm looking at getting a Kubota. Um, I forgot what it was. It was basically a 33 horse Kubota tractor with a front end loader, a box blade, a rotary tiller, and a 5-foot brush hog. I'm gonna have that. That's what I'm gonna maintain land with. That's what I'm gonna do my big farming, not big farming, but kind of truck patch size pieces. I've got land where I hunt at that I'm gonna use as a giant garden plot. I think I've got about 5 acres there, 4 to 5 acres of good agricultural land that I can put in various plots and grow anything I really want down there. And I've got access to water. So that's going to be the focus of the channel. So if you're just tuning in, no more hunting videos, no more reloading videos, and no more fishing videos. I'll still shoot guns a lot. I do a lot of range videos. I'll still garden. I'll still do cooking videos. And when I travel, I'll do barbecue and I'll do teachable moments from time to time, but that's pretty much going to be the focus of it. And then I'm going to shoot for, like I said, a video on the weekend, video midday, and I've just taken off because I just lost the desire. So let me look at this side chat real quick. If you got questions, comments, complaints, smart remarks, they go right over there in the side chat, and I'll field them now that I've explained where I've been and what I'm doing. Georgie Z says, talk about Jesus. Well, that's one of the reasons why I've been busy. I have another YouTube channel called the Backwoods Baptist. It was the old church channel when I was the pastor at Lee Creek. And I've maintained that channel, and I do a podcast over there once a week, this discussing a number of different topics from just a simple biblical logic approach. And you can go subscribe to the Backwoods Baptist on YouTube. You'll see me there. And then that's where the podcast is uploaded to. That podcast is also on Spotify, Anchor, Apple something, and Google something. So if you get your podcast from Google or Apple, you should be able to find it there as well. Backwoods Baptist. So I'll be talking about Jesus primarily over there, church primarily over there, gardening videos and cooking videos. That's what I'm going to do the most of. That's what I enjoy. That's the easiest to film. And like I said, I'm just tired. I'm tired of having to run off all the neighbor kids. I'm tired of people that didn't know what I was doing for years, and I started putting it on YouTube, and now everybody knows about it. So with popularity comes problems. Jim's in the powder room with no paper. Well, that's good information to share with the side chat. Row crop, yes, sir. I'm gonna old school. I'm primarily gonna do some big plots. I'll do some pumpkins. I want to do a big plot of sunflowers. I want to do a big plot of onions and turnips and just things that I can plant. And I know I'll get some deer damage because of, I'm on the edge of a big agricultural area, but my plan is to plant enough that the deer don't wipe me out and they can have what they want. I'll eat what I want. And I've got electric fencing and all the material if it gets too bad, but I just want to grow on a much, much bigger scale, stuff I can't do here at the house. And so having that land nearby will give me the ability to plant some things I can't plant here. Scott, thanks for coming by when you did. Good morning to you, Hobo. It's good to have you with us. There again, if you got any questions about where I've been, what we're doing, that's kind of what I'm updating everybody on. I took a couple months hiatus just because I got burned out, and I kind of reshaped things and retooled things. I'm going to narrow down what you see of the preacher's day off. I still have quite a bit of traveling to do. So I'm supposed to be in Virginia at some point in time in February. I'll spend a weekend out there. More than likely, I'm going to try to find a barbecue places everywhere I can between here and Virginia. And I'll do a bunch of barbecue review videos then. I know, Beavis, it's a bummer about the hunting, but man, it's like once the neighbors learned that I was putting videos online, they watched and then they sat across the fence from me. And I can't own everybody's land. I can only control my own, but you're just constantly getting pestered by people wanting to go. And I'm like, there's only so many deer on the planet, go find your own. I can't supply everybody. There's only so many places you can hunt ducks. These are already taken. And so same way with squirrel hunting, I did a video shooting squirrels and people start calling around wanting to know if they can come and go squirrel hunting. Well, I do that. I don't want you shooting them. I want to be the one shooting them, and so, that's kind of the purpose of it. CW, I've been enjoying your videos. I've watched all of them. I think I'm fully up to date on the cartridge boxes. I've enjoyed that. I've got several of my own. I may do a video on that sometime. I haven't done reloading videos in so long. I just don't find them interesting. It's usually just people looking for load data or people wanting to tell you their load data. So I've got them out there. You can see my process, and That's it. Hey, Austin, I think I'll be somewhere in Southwest Virginia in a couple weeks. I don't know how far from you I'll be, but um, I'll be somewhere in Southwest Virginia in a couple, 3 or 4 weeks. Well, it won't be 4 weeks. Sometime in February. 5 acres is good farmland. Yeah, it's 5 acres. It hasn't been put in row crops. It used to be in row crops. It's just been pasture and hay field and just overgrown. And as soon as I get the tractor and the tiller, I'll get things put back in order, and I will basically leave most of it in field format and brush hog it, but I'll have multiple plots within there where I can plant a crop, rotate it, get it out, put in a fall crop. So that's pretty much the way I envision it, and I'll bring you guys along for that because it's easy to make farm and garden videos. It's hard to carry a camera around with you. You see a good deer, you get your camera turned on, you get everything zoomed in, you stop the deer in the frame. If a guy had a cameraman like people on TV do, that'd be much easier. But when you do it yourself, it's kind of a headache. And you know, I don't want to let one get away. I want to hunt, not make videos. So that's part of the reason. It's not just the neighbors encroaching me and people in town trying to come out and lease my own land. It's also just not fun dragging cameras and stuff around when you just want to go hunt. Um, in the end, you get to eat the deer, so it's a win-win. That's right. That's right. I'm not going to quit hunting. I'm just going to quit sharing what I shoot with you guys. I mean, I still put pictures on Facebook, but I'm not going to be making videos where everybody can watch them. And I don't do anything wrong, but a game warden and I were talking the other day, and he said the Game and Fish has realized that they can catch more people doing stuff wrong by following them on social media, by following them on videos. And I mean, it's not that they're like hardened criminals; it's just they catch them dragging a deer without a tag on it, or they catch them getting in their car with a loaded gun or something, maybe just something they don't even realize they've done. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not an intentional criminal, but when you video everything, you just open yourself up to more scrutiny and more. So I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. You can scrutinize my gardening and my recipes. Appomattox, Virginia is the area I'll be in. That's probably the nearest town that anybody would know anything about. So I don't know how far that is from you. Um, your neighbors outbait you. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. I walked around my property at the end of last season, not this year, but I guess the year before last. And there were corn feeders nearly on every fence. I mean, I could throw a rock from my fence and hit corn feeders on three sides. And I thought, man, this is ridiculous. And but I mean, hey, more power to them. You can't control where they go. So, anyways, take the kids to the shooting range, make them be camera operators. Yeah, my kids are 21 and 24. So Mike, they got their own lives. They ain't going with me to the range. But the shooting range it's easy. I mean, now that I'm a member of a good range, I can set up the camera. I'm under a roof. I've got known distances. The targets are already there. It's easy to do shooting videos, and that's why I'm excited about doing the video with my newest 22 in scope. You sound like you need a rest, my friend. Yeah, that's the reason I took off. I just got frustrated, and most of what I do in the winter is hunting videos, and I'm not going to do any more. So I'll change that around, and I'm just going to do 2 videos a week. I think if I set the goal at one midweek, one over the weekend, uh, that won't burn me out. And if I don't hit that, I don't hit that. I went fishing with my buddy Ryan, and he's just an excellent crappie fisherman. I mean, he's won a lot of crappie tournaments, and he knows how to catch crappie. And we went fishing last week. I don't know how many we caught. I brought home all I wanted to eat, and I didn't even bring a camera on the trip. You know, I was like, the last thing I want to be doing when the crappie are biting is turning around, getting a camera and trying to turn it on and trying to narrate it and then have 27 questions of where are you at on that lake and how deep were they and what color were they? I mean, just go fishing, man. Just go out there and find them. They're there. So I just decided I'm not going to do that. I think Uncle Jim gave me a violin. Am I whining? Yeah, maybe. About an hour and a half away from you. I think I will go to the courthouse while I'm in the area. That's one of the things I intend to do before I leave. Um, Also depends on the weather. You know, going to the mountains in February, could get into a lot of snow, or it could be not too bad at all. But anyways, I've got several places to travel to. I've got several preaching engagements lined up. And if I go fishing in those places that are far off, by all means, I'll bring you along. But I'm not going to do any more around here. No more catfishing or crappie fishing around here. So, anyways, I just wanted to jump on for about 20 minutes and give everybody an update. I've got a few people that have sent me text messages or Facebook messages wanting to know if I'm okay, wanting to know if I've had some kind of medical trouble. And actually, I'm in pretty good shape. Everything there's, I've lost a little bit of weight. Problem is, when you're a fat guy, you got to lose a whole bunch before anybody notices it. So, um, but no, I'm in good health. I'm just tired of editing and uploading videos, especially the ones I really like. I'm just tired of just creating more and more demand for where I'm at. So this is the last call. If you got a couple of questions or comment or something you'd like to say before we get off, now's the time. Hobo says, any ideas for some upcoming cooking videos? Yeah, I've got one that I've already videoed. It was chicken bacon ranch quesadillas, and I've made them a number of times. I've gotten very good at making chicken bacon ranch quesadillas, and I plan to get that one probably uploaded within the next week or so. And then I've got a bunch of deer meat from the couple of deer that me and my son got. So I'll be doing a number of deer meat videos in the future. And I've got some duck and geese in the freezer. I'll probably be doing some duck and goose, a lot of wild game stuff. And then it'd be me mainly things like that. And then, of course, once the garden starts coming on in the summer, I'll be doing a lot of fresh garden vegetable ideas and things along that line, just because that's easier to video. Tuning in a hair late, but I really enjoy the cooking videos. Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that. Um, I appreciate you too, Uncle John. Thanks for tuning in, leaving a comment. Um, could y'all pray for my mom and her folks in Wisconsin? Grandma is in steep decline on hospice. Yeah, I hate to hear that, Austin. I'll pray that the transition goes smoothly and your mother be comforted along with your grandmother. Um, okay. Stay until after the funeral. All right. The McNally interview. No, I have not. I haven't had time. Last week's probably the busiest week I had. I think I preached 4 or 5 times in 3 or 4 churches. I can't remember. And then I'll hold a missionary around with me some during that time. And I never really had a day off from about Sunday till I guess I went about 8 days straight without any time off. And now this week we had snow last week, so I had to go to Northwest Arkansas and pick a missionary up at the airport. There was snow everywhere, but it was melted just in time for me to get there, and stayed melted till I got back. When he left, the plane was icing up, and he was late for his flight to Atlanta and missed his flight there. Then we got an ice storm on Monday. I guess it was Sunday night into Monday, so school was canceled Monday. I think that's right. Yeah, school was canceled Monday. Yesterday, Tuesday, we got more ice midday, so they canceled school again. they're calling for more ice today. This is not snow. This is pellets, freezing rain, and ice. We got freezing rain and ice today on the way, and I think it's supposed to end about 5 o'clock in the morning. So that means that we could have a sheet of ice on the roads again tomorrow morning. School will be out for another day. So, um, my kids work for municipalities. My son works for the water department. My daughter works for the library. They've been out of work, so those offices have closed. My wife teaches school, so she's been home. So we've had our kids have been in and out of the house, because they're off work. And my wife's been here. I've been here. I was wanting a week where I could go cut some firewood and do some things outside, maybe some squirrel hunting, but those leaves are frozen. I could hear a squirrel running through the woods about 100 yards away. It was so crunchy, frozen. Anyways, um, so it's kind of been an odd time. And but when I start traveling, I think it's a 15-hour drive for me to Virginia. So that's probably when I'll cover the McNally interview. Um, All right. Hey, Wayne, good to have you. Wayne sent me this hat, by the way. I want to show you guys this hat. I told him that I would talk about this the next time I was on. And let me see if you can see it. It's the Warrior Weekend, and you can go to warriorweekend.org. And I'm glad you popped on here, Wayne. That helped me. They work with veterans and provide them trips and take them places and do things for them on the weekend. It's a good thing. And Wayne Jules sent me this hat. You can check out his channel. He does all sorts of stuff, everything from fishing to repairing appliances. He's a jack of all trades. And then we followed each other on YouTube for years and years and years. I know. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys for watching. So I think the next video I put up will be a review of the Discovery Opt 3x15 scope. And I love this scope. I'm shooting great groups with my Tikka with this scope on there. Also, they're going to, it's ready to go up. I'm just waiting on the manufacturer to give me a discount code so that if you want one, you can key in a code and it'll save you some money on it. So anyways, I'll get off here. I'll see you guys about twice a week, and we'll try to do the live chats like this once a week, or not once a week, once a month. So at some point in time during the month, probably in the evenings work better for me. I'll just jump on here. We'll have a time where we can do Q&A and talk about whatever. So just wanted to let you guys know where I've been. Everything's good. Just took a little break. Going to come back and focus on gardening, cooking, and shooting. That'll be the three focuses, and then the occasional barbecue, the occasional teachable moment, some other things like that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all somewhere in the next video.